on my dash. Let me see. Hi, my name is Jessica and we created this account for teens and adults just like you. Today we'll be discussing the fundamentals of oiling your car's engine, and we'll teach you how to check it if you're concerned or see a warning sign. Your car needs oil because it lubricates, cools, cleans, and protects the engine's moving parts. It prevents friction, wear, and damage. The other vital fluids include coolant, transmission fluid, brake fluid, power steering fluid, and windshield washer fluid. But motor oil is arguably the most important, and luckily for us, it's one of the easiest to access in our motors. For most modern vehicle, oil typically needs to be changed every 5,000 to 7,500 miles, but some vehicles, especially when using synthetic oils, may go longer and up to 10,000 miles. For manufacturer-specific recommendations, always refer to the owner's manual. If you don't reach the mileage, at least once a year or every 6 months is recommended. Oil pressure level warnings typically look like a genie lamp or an old-fashioned oil can with a drop of oil coming out, and it indicates a problem with your engine's oil pressure or level. This requires immediate action because continuing to drive can cause damage to the engine. If you see the light on your dash, there's a couple ways you can deal with the situation. One, you want to get off the road as soon as it's safe to do so, and we recommend calling a parent or trusted adult for help or advice. You're going to check that oil, but you never do it. And I say never do it while the engine is hot. It is dangerous and it will burn you. And remember that if you need to add oil, you need to add the appropriate type and amount of oil, because too much is just as bad as too little. But now I'll show you how to check your oil. So your first step, you're gonna need a paper towel. And that's so that you can, one, check what it looks like, because that's a very important part. Make sure that it's clean and pure, and also to wipe off your dipstick. So first, we're gonna identify our dipstick. This is your dipstick. This is where your oil is. And if you're going to add oil, it goes in this part right here. And you'll know because it has that same symbol that's on your dash. So first, you're going to remove the dipstick and you're going to wipe it off. And you're gonna look at the color of your oil. And then you're going to stick it back in. And the reason we wipe it off first is so that we don't get any like splash, because you did just probably get off the road and it's probably dirty. And you're gonna take it out again. We're gonna put it all the way down and take it out again. And you'll notice that there are 2 lines on your dipstick right here. And you want your oil level to be between these 2 lines. Now, as you can see, mine is actually low, so I'm going to need to add some oil. But you're going to look at the color. Now, you're gonna want it to be this color of brown, and you're not gonna really want anything in it. If it's metallic-y, shiny, or has chunks of something in it, or is a dark color, you should be concerned, and that's when I would take it to a professional. Now you're just going to make sure that your dipstick makes it back in, and if you do add oil, you're gonna make sure that that cap is back on. From personal experience, I've taken it to a professional and they've forgotten to put the cap back on. I drove home and then there was oil all over my engine bay. That is not good. You do not want that. So you're gonna make sure that this cap goes back on. If you have to, I recommend putting it in the joint of your engine bay so that when you close it, you don't forget to put that cap back on. And that's pretty much it. My name's Jessica.
And my name's Isabella.
And we want to thank you for watching the first video on our channel where we discuss the things that teenagers should know about their vehicles and how to deal with emergency situations. The things that you should learn in driver's ed, but most likely haven't.
Thank you again for watching. Live smart, drive smart, and we'll see you next time.